Good morning. Let's go see outside. So yesterday I had Shauna on, and you may have noticed my very dramatic open with essentially emotion that was basically stolen from the infused experience each of us, many of us, some of us, had 20 years ago from the movie Gladiator. Let me play it for you real quick. So Shauna's comment was, "Thank you for surrounding me with cheesy new age tunes and clouds. Dreams really do come true." Whether or not we remember watching Gladiator from 20 years ago, I am sure if we have seen it, our bodies absorb the drama of that moment, which you may remember was Russell Crowe, that big strong man. Spoiler alert, he died at the end. And as he's transitioning between earthly world and I remember the close-up imagery of his hand floating through the grass. And there was a voiceover of, "There is a field, I will meet you there." So I was looking into the quote. It's hilarious when I saw that it was Rumi. Because Rumi is a poet from a billion years ago or something. He's an amazing poet. Like this morning, one of his quotes that I read was, "What you seek is seeking you." And I was like, ooh. Then I looked up the quote, "Out beyond the ideas of right doing and wrongdoing, there is a field, I will meet you there. It's the world full of things to talk about." Oh man, it goes something like this. I need the damn source. Sorry. Well, that's okay. I'm gonna hope the Google's kinda close. Part of what I'm doing here with coffee, y'all, is I am kind of sick of just consuming everybody else's content. I just want to create content with our own words and our own feelings. I might seem a little intense on that. Why do I care so strongly about creating my own content? Because I'm related to my brother Red, and he's the master at sending on people's quotes and people's writings and people's YouTube videos and emojis, and he is so passionate and so large and so dynamic. I mean, I'm telling you, my brother Red that I'm talking about right now, he is like me times at least 600. I'm basically like a sleeping newborn baby compared to my brother Red. I think it's wonderful, listen, to share people's work and content and meaningful things and heart and soul that people have written and share it and all of that. I'm for it. I would love it if you all want to share coffee. If you see a coffee that's moving, or you're touched by, or it hits a vein, or it's a universal something, yes, share content. Support producers of content by sharing it and all of that. I get it. And I love it. However, with my brother Red, and I love you, bro. I love you half to death. It just gets exhausting when somebody is just sending you somebody else's words and images. And I wonder if any of you have somebody like this in your life. I have got to know. It's okay. He's got to be aware of his addiction to sending this stuff. And it's not that it isn't incredible things that Red sends me. It is. I mean, I get it. Neil Young wrote some great stuff, and Rumi wrote some great stuff, and everybody's got a quote and a new meme and a new thing and other people's content that people constantly share, It's just, sometimes I'm like, Red, what are you thinking and feeling? Here's the thing. My brother Red, he sends the most magnificent content, truly. It's all wonderful content. It is simply that when we are bombarded with constant interruptions, particularly in creative processes, it's very difficult. I asked the boy to just cool it. He can't help himself. He can't help himself. He gets so excited with content. So I blocked his ass, is the point. I blocked his ass. I needed to go quiet. I needed to get centered, and I needed to focus on coffee and other things in my life. And also, in the last week, one of our cousins, we come from a big Irish Catholic family. There's like 1 billion people. And so we have cousins and first cousins and second cousins and once removed and so on. One of our cousins in St. Louis who was around when we were growing up, unfortunately he died this past week of a fentanyl overdose. And he was 37, 38 years old. May he rest in peace, cousin. Rest in peace. He is surrounded by so many magnificent spirits in my life who have died. The whole point of this coffee this morning is simply to say, between my cousin dying and just missing my 6th dimensional brother Red, I reached out to him yesterday. And I knew that, listen, with siblings, we're always going to love our siblings, aren't ya? I mean, I love them. God, do I love them to death. It's just sometimes we need sibling breaks. And then when we kind of get back to our center, we can reach out. So I did. And of course, he welcomed me back with open arms because he is a big spirit. He thinks a lot like I do. We're on the same page. My brother Red is the king of dolphins. Although in dolphin land, we don't have a hierarchy. No hierarchy. The point is he's an ocean creature, to be sure. He's already sending me stuff. He's already sending me readings, and you know, it's what he does. And now I'm at a spot where I can receive that. So, bro, send away. Send away. I have 3 brothers still living. I had a 4th brother of the earth, Jim, and oh my gosh, woo, love him so much. He was 7 years older than me. He died when he was 44 years old. At the end of 2014. I guess why I'm telling you this story is that I know that I'm not the only one who struggles with my siblings. I'm not the only one who can block people and just be like, you're dead to me. Because people die. Sometimes when we least expect it. And it's just too precious here on earth. It's just too precious here. So I'm just throwing it out there to the universe in case some of y'all are struggling with relationships and giving somebody the stink eye, that you might want to say, I love ya. I guess I just don't want you to risk the chance to make sure that somebody you love knows that you love them, even if you don't like them all the time. Because the chance is not a given. It's cliche, and it's also totally true. My cousin John had 2 brothers, and I'm feeling for them right now. Life is short, y'all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great one.